What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel where we talk all about artist empowerment, creativity, and the creative process. Today, we're talking about practice routines and how to practice really efficiently. The most important thing for a great practice routine is to stay deliberate with your focus. So I'm going to walk you through how to do just that so that you can stay moving forward and on your A game every day. If you want to take this to the next level, be sure to stick around to the end because I'm going to be sharing some bonus tips on how I took this routine and went even deeper with it to really exponentially grow my practice sessions. Let's dive right in with strategy number 1. Monthly and weekly targets. It's really easy to get weighed down by the insane amount of things that we can be working towards. So we want to create targets or specific goals and move towards them with conviction in each practice session. Don't go crazy deliberating over what your targets should be. They're gonna evolve over time, and weekly and monthly targets are small goals that will continually change. Pick something, stick with it for a week, and if it really doesn't seem like it's working, then go ahead and pick a different target. Don't waste your time deliberating because deliberating is expending energy that you could be putting towards developing your craft. Strategy number 2, create breakout sessions. Break each practice session up based on your targets for the week. For example, if you have 3 targets that you're working on this week, have 3 separate practice sessions. Each one will be specific for that target so that all your focus and your energy and your love and attention can go into this very specified area that you're working on. I recommend that you do 50 minutes of really deep focused practice for each target with 10 minutes of recovery, break, relaxation in between. These breakout sessions should be totally 100% devoted to the task at hand. This means cutting out all distractions, all the noise, and all of the excess that will break your focus. If you want to learn more about deep focus and achieving creative goals, check out this video right here. Strategy number 3 is to design a plan. We want to go into a practice session knowing what we want to work on so that, again, we don't spend time deliberating because when we deliberate, we're expending energy which we could be putting towards developing our craft. So when you go in with a plan, you can get to work immediately and it helps to lessen the feelings of resistance. It helps to lessen procrastination. It allows you to dive right into the project with little to no wasted time. So take a few moments before your practice session to sit down and plan exactly what targets you're going to hit that day. Strategy number 4, take detailed notes. Notes help us to stay engaged and present with the process. They also keep you from repeating yourself. When you see the exact point where you stopped your last session, you know exactly where you want to pick up again. So maybe that means you want to review a little bit, but your review will be intentional. The key here is to be intentional and deliberate. Notes also serve as motivation. So oftentimes when we're working towards something, it's really easy to feel like we're not actually making any progress. We can get into a self-defeating place in our minds when we're not seeing the progress. So when you're feeling like this, go back to your notes from a month ago and see where you were there. If you're doing this work and you're staying consistent and focused with your work, you will surely have made progress and will help keep you motivated and get you out of that defeatist mindset that can bring you down and really slow progress. Strategy number 5, narrow, focus, deep work. Choose to focus and follow through in one area long enough to where you feel confident that you understand and can execute this skill. Avoid the temptation to jump around to different topics when the going gets tough. You're gonna see a significant amount more progress if you choose to go deep with a few key aspects, a few targets, rather than to graze. If you implement these 5 strategies into your daily practice routine, you will 100% move forward with your goals because you will be doing the hard work of focusing deeply and being very deliberate with your focus. It's not necessarily the amount of hours that you spend practicing your instrument, but how well you are using that time. When you use your time really wisely and efficiently and deeply, you essentially are expanding time because you're getting the most out of every single moment that passes. As promised, here are a couple of tricks that I have begun to implement that have taken this to a whole new level. The first thing that I started doing is recording myself. Just like a football player will watch the game tapes back, we want to record ourselves and watch our own game tapes. We want to watch our practice. This can be pretty hard to watch sometimes, especially if you're just beginning the process, because you'll see a lot of things that you thought you didn't have any trouble with that you actually do have trouble with. But it is going to make you move forward so much quicker. It's insane. You're getting exact, direct feedback on how you're doing, what you need to work on, what isn't going well, what is going well, and it's gonna exponentially change the game for you. So if you're ready to really go deeper with developing your craft, record yourself and watch the game tapes regularly. And the other thing that I do to take this routine to the next level is I do monthly reviews. In these reviews, I will assess my practice notes and my progress, and I will ask myself these questions. What worked? What didn't work? How can I improve my practice sessions? How can I improve my note-taking and recording of my practice sessions? What do I need to work on going forward? And then I'll take some time to dial in my targets and refocus my arrow so that it's really moving exactly where I want it to go. So when we do this every month, we're constantly refocusing, reorienting, making micro shifts that'll help us move in the right direction. If you really come at your practice sessions in this incredibly deliberate and focused, intentional way, aiming where you want to be aiming, you can't help but to grow and progress in whatever skill it is you are developing. That about sums up my daily, weekly, and monthly practice routine. I hope that this gave you some value, and I hope that you incorporate all or at least some of these strategies into your daily practice routine. By showing up for your craft in this really focused way, you will certainly see progress and you will certainly begin to blossom in your craft. So stay with it, guys. Stay positive, stay focused, keep elevating your craft, because when you elevate your craft, you elevate your personal expression to the world and you elevate the whole world around you. Thanks so much for checking out this video and listening to the end. If you liked what you heard or if you got anything of value from this, please do like and subscribe. It means so much to me. If you know somebody who's just getting started with their craft or wants to go really deep with their practice routine and take things to the next level, please do send this along, and I will see you guys next week for another video.